Is it recording?
Yeah.
No, I'm blessed.
No. Oh, yeah, let's cut that out.
Is there still a thing? Humanities in school.
What the hell is that?
That's PCHE, I swear.
No. We had. I'm trying to think.
Ain't humanities RE?
Nah, we had humanities and RE.
Yeah, but they wanted to keep you preoccupied.
Yeah, they're just making up. They're just making up things.
We already had triple science, bro. Triple science, maths,
Yeah, triple science. Yeah.
media,
They needed something that was at ethos level.
Yeah.
IT.
We starting that, yeah?
Yeah, English, French.
I got to ask you man a question. Where's my phone?
My French teacher used to wear the booty shorts, bro.
Chill, bro.
Nah, I'm being serious, bro. Last time I mentioned.
No, but I thought your teacher was a dude.
Yeah, last time I mentioned it. Yeah, last time I mentioned
Man, you even clock what you said.
Last time I mentioned it, man tweeted me saying, "Yo, brother, you're right," because I went to the same school. It's mad, but he's gone now. And do you know what's so mad? He looked like what's that famous referee, the bar led?
Oh, the guy with the big eyes.
Yeah.
I forgot his name.
The
Pro 3, Pro 3.
one.
The one that was on Pro Evo.
Pro 3, yeah.
What's
Pro
his name?
3.
He's like a famous ref.
Yeah, the most famous ref. Yeah.
You must know his name. Come on, man.
I don't know his name. I'm not ever going to try and pronounce it, man. I'm not like, you get your X machine and thing.
Hey, he looked like him.
And what, he used to wear booty shorts?
Brother,
At
his
PE
shorts
or
was-
just in general?
But he's a French teacher. But the shorts were just extra short, blood. It's like, bro.
Yeah, but that's fine though.
We
No,
didn't-
because I'm saying,
yeah,
man,
that guy. Perluigi Colina, man. Whatever his name is.
I nearly got it right.
Yeah,
Still.
him. You look like him. Anyway, go on. What's your question?
Yeah,
What's the question, bro?
that's fine though. Cause it's French. I know I'm just saying, as in like,
What?
because man's French. Them man over there, they're a bit more,
The men are different, bro.
as in like they're.
I said they got more vavavoom.
That's very expressive.
What's okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, cool. Say now.
All right, cool. So there's a video, yeah, that Hacks must have posted, yeah, on his page, and it was like, let me show you, so you can see. So the person got a mat, yeah. Can you see it?
No, I've seen the video.
You seen it, yeah? It's just like a cleaning video, like as in like the mat's mad dirty, yeah. You can see it, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So let me just come back. Anyway, cut long story short now. So I made a comment. I said, where was this carpet placed? On the battlefields of Iraq. This can't be just a common train. This can't be just common trainer dirt, yeah? Just left it there, whatever. Someone called me racist in the comments, bro.
Yo, why Iraq?
Why? Yeah, I was about to say that. Why Iraq? Why Iraq? Why not Sudan?
No, I saw the comment.
That's not racist, though.
The person said, what do you mean by that?
Brother, battlefield. But the thing is, remember, what I'm saying
There's
is
battlefields,
true.
yeah,
There's
yeah, battlefield,
battlefield
yeah.
in Iraq.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it is a dusty environment.
Yeah, nah. Yeah.
I didn't say Iraqi people are
dusty.
this. I didn't say whatever. Anyway, just so someone said,
I said why Iraq?
yeah, what do you exactly mean by that?
Go.
That's the one.
They gave you the Drewski intro.
Yeah, I saw the comment.
What do you mean
Bro,
by
it
that?
was hilarious.
But you see, when you
I
ask a man a question, yeah, you put it back on them. Now he just has to defend himself. What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that, though?
So he said, what I mean. So he said, what do I mean by that? Yeah. Then someone said, are you referring about Iraq? He said, yeah, it's a messed up comment from someone who protests against racism. Then someone said, yeah, he's clearly making fun of Iraq. Then it was like, yep, as if where he comes from is any better. Brother.
I don't know where you come from.
Brother. Then he's like, and then someone said, stop being ignorant, man. Allow it, man. Stop being silly. Then he's like, where am I being ignorant? I use the same logic he used, and am I wrong? Why didn't you tag him, though? Also, it's a fact that Lagos is top 3 worst cities to live in. Happy to share source. But what he said is bang out of order because your country ruined Iraq and over 1 million people died, and this guy thinks it's a joke. My country, big man, relax. Man don't know Tony Blair. Then he said, someone said he's ignorant doesn't give your
Ignorant.
Your reason to be ignorant, yeah.
Then that was it. Then he said, I bet he was first in line to protest against racism and discrimination, then comes and says this. I'm like, brother.
That's just a classic case of people just not being...
I didn't say, if I said, Iraqi people like this or Iraq people, do you know what I'm saying? I didn't even cuss your people.
Bro, I learned with the internet, no matter how you do it, there was one time where I was, when I write my captions, and I think, remember, I was like, Tazer's darker than a smoker's lungs or something along those lines. And people just up in arms. And I was like, only nigga here that's not vexed.
It's him,
this nigga
Tazer.
here.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? For certain people, it's like, wow, he's insulting, man. I was like, no, I'm not.
People need to stop taking.
Was it white girls that were doing that?
No, black people.
People need to stop
Really?
taking paracetamol for other people's headaches.
But my
bro.
thing
Lie.
is,
I know.
Come on.
That's
It's a lie, bro. Like,
one
I'm
thing
not
I've
angry.
learned
Why are you
about-
angry, bro?
Yeah.
But the one thing I've learned about the
I like that one
now is,
still.
bro, is I just shut the fuck up. You can't say nothing nowadays.
You can and just cut through like you do. Your comedy, I'm like,
No, but it's like some
can you say the thing one, please?
Yeah, but no, but remember, his comedy, remember, in terms of football, I guarantee
It's not football. It's not a football one.
Oh, no, I'm saying, but I guarantee you, his football one, yeah, there are times when I make comments on AFTV or like on football platforms. Random man.
Yeah, the fans. Yeah, the fans.
Yeah, but guys get onto me as well.
I'm like, what's wrong with you?
But I think that what
talking about
AFT thing, yeah, it's like they take it as you're being serious. Like with my thing, I'm on a joke thing.
No,
It's very clear I'm on a joke thing.
But why is it that everyone I know that are on these football platforms are not taking it seriously, but the fans who are in the comments are the ones that take it seriously? Like Steve-O, Specs, you, Poet, Mal, they don't take it. Their comments are not to be taken seriously.
Seriously, yeah.
They're just
Mucking
entertaining.
around, yeah.
But these fans, brother, you see the one that Steve-O got out of it the other day, and then he started complaining, and Steve was like, bruv, you did it first, I dished it back. But because it's Steve-O Spartans were on to Donny.
swear.
Man started messaging him, hey,
Do you know
yo, allow me, bad. Like,
No,
Steve
football
was
fans
like,
are
nah,
mad, bro.
fuck that.
I did a gig on this weekend, yeah, somewhere near Brighton. It was like a village somewhere. It wasn't in Brighton, but it was like down south. I was wearing a Crystal Palace top, right? So I go on stage, bro. Some guy, Brighton fan, just started giving it to me. He's like, "Why are you wearing that? Take it off." And I was like, "Bro, like."
It's not even a rival.
I was like, one, it's not a rival, bro. And like, bro, you're a Brighton fan. I was like, why you acting like you're a Millwall fan, bro? You like, the guy was dressed like my science teacher. Do you know what I mean? I was like, bro, what are you gonna do if I don't take off my Crystal Palace top? Do you know what I mean, fam?
Well, you
But it's
football
mad.
people take shit too serious, and that's why, from the outside looking in, when I see people get mad over football sometimes, bro, it proper rattles me. I've seen man lose their fucking wig, yeah? I was like, is everything cool? Gemini, I told you, he's a Man U fan. Sometimes, I'm in my room sometimes, I'm here, fuck! Bro,
Hey,
you know, he looked out,
but
like,
it's
everything
true
cool.
that
Hey.
Man U.
Bars has the funniest story. I can't remember what game it was, yeah. I think it was, I don't know who Arsenal were playing, yeah. But they lost that game, innit? And
Yeah.
he was fuming. So I think him and a couple of his friends were like, yo, let's just go out and just drink it off, whatever. I think it was an important game for Arsenal.
It was me, man.
No, it was Miles told me the story.
Oh, when I
And then
saw Wilshere and that man in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
rain.
but he's I can't remember who he saw. He saw them in the rain popping bottles, bro. He said, wait, you man just lost like 3 hours ago. Are you man? He said, yeah, from that day, he said, I can't take this Arsenal fan thing seriously,
Too
bro.
seriously, yeah.
Yeah, I can't take it too seriously because these players, maybe
They're
they
having
do
fun,
care
bro.
when they're on the pitch.
Yeah, but it's nothing you can think about the football, yeah. There's nothing you can do about it. It's like, as Keith said, yeah. Keith saying he doesn't know what it is. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I don't.
Because
But bro,
there's
also the
something
bread as well,
there's something
bro.
inside me that, like, when Arsenal lose, yeah.
Because you're a
But
fan,
does it mess
innit?
up your whole
That's what
day?
I'm
The
saying.
whole day.
Yes, it messes. I'm telling you, as in, like, but that's why I don't care as much as I used to because, but
And it
back in the
happens to
day,
people
brother, when
every
Arsenal-
Every age, bro.
brother, when
Every
Arsenal
age,
Champions
bro.
League final, I was on the bed.
No, that's different though,
face
man.
down,
Yeah,
for like 2 hours.
No, but that's
Like, I
different
didn't
though.
say
That's a
nothing to me.
final.
No, but that's what I'm saying. But you don't get what I'm saying. As in, like, brother, when the referee,
So what, the one against Barcelona?
yeah, it was like me, you, I think my brother and Dammy, a couple of us watching it. Yeah, when the referee blew the whistle, I didn't even say that to no one. I just got up and left. Like, I didn't tell anyone, yo, I'll be back. I went to my room and I put my head down. Yeah, I went home, put my head down on the pillow, like, and I was just there for time, just reflecting. You know, I was just there, but I couldn't believe it, bro. Like, you know, like,
Yeah.
even Arsenal when we didn't get top four, like when we lost to Tottenham. Oh my god! When I watched the TV, yeah, I couldn't watch when Holding got sent off. I switched it off.
Oh, swear.
But as soon as man got the second yellow, the iPad, I said,
What team did you support actually?
I'm a Palace guy.
Oh, okay.
But that's because my cousin plays for them.
Who's your cousin?
Eze.
Oh,
swear.
But obviously, like, if he goes somewhere else, that's the team I'll support.
Oh, okay, cool.
You know ones. Like, I was a massive...
Crystal Palace or the team he moves to.
Crystal Palace is the team he moved to recently.
So, but I'm saying, so you support whatever team he goes to?
Yeah. Because now
fair. He's
the
supposed to
proper
come.
investment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like 2 years ago, I was a massive QPR fan, didn't it? Used to go to all the games and that, because that's what he was. It was I
Is that
worked
allowed?
What I do? No, it's not allowed, bro.
No, just, I don't know how this works. You know what I mean?
He's
It seemed illegal.
He's supporting the player.
Yeah, I'm supporting the player. Yeah.
no, but I get what you're saying though. As in, like,
Because now I've got a proper
but is-
investment.
But is he your real cousin though? Will man like?
No, not like you made it from the ends, and I'm like, I claimed him.
Will man hear this and be like,
I don't know that, man.
Was it you I sent the post days where someone was in someone's comments talking about, I'm coming home soon, but, you know what I mean? Look forward to seeing you. And then replied, I don't know.
Now, you see your thing about the Arsenal thing, but my one was like, remember when Ghana went out to...
that's one of the finest things.
Oh, yeah.
That day, yeah?
That's one of the
Bro, if you
finest
saw
things
my
ever.
dad that day, bro.
When they wanted to burn out some more John's yard.
yeah.
Brother.
But my dad that day, yeah, was a broken man after that. You know what I mean? I don't think he ever recovered, fam.
Nah, but I
After
can't
that
lie
day,
to you.
Bro,
I
I
think
can't
black
lie to
people...
you.
No, but you were backing him, though.
wasn't.
Swear.
No, but bro, that touched black people, bro.
When Suarez handballed it,
And he started celebrating after the
and then when you missed that Suarez celebrating, we were celebrating at the same time. If we're in the same state, I want to run out and I said, yo,
Swear.
brother, what? I was Ghana's number one hater of that tournament, brother. I didn't want
I wanted Ghana to go through still, man.
Because the thing about Ghana, yeah, the difference is this, yeah,
Wait, where you from? Where you from?
Nigeria. When you get like Cameroon or
Senegal.
Ivory Coast or whatever, all them teams, yeah, even Egypt, whatever, like, there's a kind of humility in it with, like, when you win, you win. But that summer, I remember, like, it was weird. It was like Nigeria by themselves, that tournament. And it's like everyone else supported Ghana.
Ghana, yeah.
It was like West Indians, but everyone else was like Ghana. I remember, and I was like, this is interesting.
But Ghana
I was like,
brought vibes, though. Good vibes,
I'm
though.
not saying they didn't bring vibe, but I'm saying it's like, as people in general, it's like, whoever's in it, like, we're all black to celebrate the team.
Yeah, but
When
Ghana,
Nigeria
but
played,
Ghana had... Yeah, but,
no one cared.
yeah, but Ghana were more than likely going to progress.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Nigeria
Ghana.
decent as well.
No, but it's Ghana. It was Ghana's route. I remember.
They got. I think. Wait, did you get to the quarters?
Yeah. Our route was easier to get to the final, so I think that's why guys got behind us.
Nah, enough to do that. People just don't like Nigerians, bruv.
That is definitely.
the bottom
Yeah,
line.
we don't like. We don't like
You know what I'm saying?
that.
No, but I saw that tournament. I was like,
I can't lie, I was Team Ghana, man. I wanted you lot to go through.
fuck them, man.
Who would you lot
I
play
don't hate Ghana, yeah, but fuck them, man.
I think it would have been
Okay, fuck
Russia.
them, man.
Who would they have played next?
I can't remember, man.
But it was an easy game next.
It wasn't easy.
No, it wasn't. But it was.
No, it was definitely easier than the one they were playing.
No. Yeah.
Against Uruguay.
But the game next, if they got through, would have been easier than
Well,
the one
the
they played. They,
Nah,
they
because-
would have got to the final.
No, but you're saying this, but remember, this is the same Ghana that nearly beat Germany. I remember that.
Yeah, it was that tournament. Yeah.
Like, Ghana were like decent. They were on smoke. So it didn't matter who they played.
I think we would have played Holland actually.
Was it World
Because
Cup
Holland was
2016?
no. It was 2010.
Nah, this was
It was the
time
South
ago.
African one, the Vuvuzela one.
Brazilian
Yeah.
Rubbish tournament.
That ball that was
Rubbish
flying
tournament.
like.
Ooh, like, brother, relax, man.
Okay, the way you love
Game of
Arsenal,
playing.
Marvin, would you get on them dinghies to go to Paris for a game?
Depends on the game.
Final.
Yeah, I'll definitely go Paris.
No, I'm saying no. I didn't say go Paris. Would you get on a dinghy on the sea?
Oh, dinghy.
I didn't say go Paris.
thing.
I said, would you get on
Yeah,
like
that's
them
what I'm
man
saying,
there?
yeah.
Like the dinghy. Yeah, they would have pretty beat Holland.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, they had the
But we
pace
would
to trouble
have
them.
got axed by Spain in the final though, bro.
Yeah. But Holland beat Uruguay next though, 3-2.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But Uruguay were a small team.
But
I'm
Uruguay
not saying they
was
weren't,
sick.
but I'm
No,
saying if
my
they...
joke was man's lungs were blacker than Tazer. That was the joke. Yes, and man were moving like, you know what I mean. I think someone called me racist as well around the time.
There's a bit of racism season in that joke. I'm not gonna lie. But it just didn't affect me.
Nigga, I'm dog too. The fuck you
You
get?
racist to your own people.
You racist to someone else black.
Yes.
Yeah.
Talking about.
Can you though?
Yes, you can.
I don't think you can.
It's prejudice,
Check
though.
Marvin.
Yeah, you could be prejudiced, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Your comment wasn't racist.
Who's that
I know
nigga?
that.
Man said,
But it was
who's that
but it was
nigga on
prejudice,
there?
On the near.
It man said,
But it's prejudice though.
in the
That's
big
what I'm
house.
saying. That's my point. I'm saying.
Oh, so you're
can't be racist.
accepting that? You're accepting your joke was prejudice.
No, his thing wasn't
No,
prejudice
my
at all.
So what's his one?
His thing was just an observation. It's
not-
a
how's that
correlation.
But the battlefield over there is dusty.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the comment
The
you make,
environment is dusty.
but that doesn't mean your comment is okay. So it's a distasteful comment.
Yeah, it's distasteful.
But it's a
Yeah,
comedy.
but it's calm.
It's a comedy.
Oh, you're
How-
comic.
wait.
What do you mean?
How-
It's comedy?
Yeah, I have a comic actually.
Wait.
You ain't that funny, blood.
Wait. How is it distasteful? You know what I mean?
Because you're making light of people would say you're making light
How?
of war.
So is the, wait.
I didn't talk about
But I know-
Is the dust in Iraq a bad thing?
No, the reason why there's dust is a bad thing.
Yeah.
It's not dust because of war, you joker. There's dust anyway.
anyway.
That's
Okay.
what they're looking. But the person,
Brother, you're stuttering,
No,
brother.
the person took it as about the war.
But there's taken it as that.
But
But
you can
there
take
was dust
whatever
in
you
there.
want.
Yeah, that's true.
No, but I'm
You
saying,
can.
no, that's my point though. The person took it as you were making light of the war.
That's
That's
their
why there's
business.
dust.
No.
There's
What?
no dust.
No,
Like-
but I'm saying that's
No.
why the person.
Taze, you're-
Okay, so when the person said, "Why didn't you just say your country?"
What do you mean?
There's no war. Basically, they're saying there's no war over there. Your country's dusty. So say Lagos is basically what they're trying to say.
Why
Yeah,
man didn't
yeah,
want to
that's
say
a good
Lagos?
point.
I don't think they're saying that. I think what they're saying is if you're dissing my country
This your own.
when your country's in a state, and I'm like, brother, this isn't a country competition.
He just made it. Yeah, it's just a quick thing.
That's like me. That's like someone having a bicycle, for example, and then me saying something like, that's like a guy owning 10 bicycles. I'm like, fuck, this brother's moving like he's from the Netherlands. I mean, he's moving like he lives in Amsterdam.
Yeah.
That's not offensive.
That's exactly my point. But someone from the Netherlands could be like, it's offensive. What are you trying to say about bicycles in the Netherlands? It's an observation I've made. In Iraq, but for example, even if there wasn't a battlefield in Iraq, if I said that carpet looks like it's been left outside in Iraq, brother, it's dusty. Or Lavada.
Is it dusty though?
It is.
without the war.
But the maddest thing is, yeah.
I've never been there.
It's because they think dusty is a negative term.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
Okay, well,
The maddest thing is, sorry to cut you, there was a guy when I came out from LA, Atlanta, I was on a plane and Chizza was chatting to one dude, he'll remember this anyway, and he was in the army, and he was like, I can't remember what he said, but he said something about Iraq being, what did he say? Something mad, like 130 degrees or something like that. So I said, what? He's gone, yeah, brother, Iraq is...
No, that's not Celsius though.
Fahrenheit, whatever.
Fahrenheit, yeah.
100
Still hot though, bro.
130 degrees. I said, swear. He's gone, brother, it's crazy. And he's gone, when it rains, it's the best way to describe it is like, I need to message Chiz. What did he describe it as? Basically like hot clay dropping from
really?
because there's so much dust.
Yeah.
When the water hits the dust and it comes down, there's literally just like hot clay that's hitting you.
Yeah.
It's hot all the time. There's no humidity, like whatever. So maybe that's sat in my mind.
Okay, if Marvin said as dusty as Morocco,
Moroccans could be offended. I'm not
but
saying
that's
it's
what I'm
right.
saying. But no. But that's what I'm saying. Like it's a dusty place.
Bro, what you said was calm.
But I know it was calm.
What you said was calm, but people just take
That's
it.
what I'm saying.
and
Some
the thing
places
is-
are just dusty.
Yeah,
as
yeah.
in
Some people,
actually-
dust. Yeah.
You know, I think people think of it as dusty. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
people
then
are
there's
like-
dusty as in that place is
It's
very
actually-
dusty.
You know, if someone say your trainers are dusty, that's a different thing. Like I'm buoying you, but their place is actually dusty, bro. Do you know what I mean?
And I bet you Google it and then see like, is Iraq dusty?
And there's like Egypt, you can say all of those places, like
Yeah,
Dubai,
Egypt, yeah.
like they got dust.
Is
Yeah.
it dust or sand?
What do you mean?
No, but no, bro.
Dust
There's sometimes, yeah.
No, but what you think like dust underneath the bed?
I'm looking at the dust in the carpet.
Yeah, but the carpet was. You know what I mean?
But what I'm trying to say is the joke was not that serious. It was a passing comment. If I said something on the lines of Iraqi people deserve to die in war, I get it. That's very distasteful. Distasteful. It's disgusting comment.
It's very extreme.
It's very extreme, exactly. But I didn't say anything about people from Iraq.
I think it's just sandy, basically. The combination of rain-sorted and extreme heat makes much of Iraq a desert because of the high rates of evaporation. Soil and plants rapidly lose the moisture obtained from the rain, and vegetation could not survive with extensive irrigation. It's just very sandy, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, dusty.
So if I left a carpet outside in Iraq,
It would
with
get
those
dusty, yeah.
conditions, would it be clean? Would it stay clear?
Just message my man, said, I got a sauce, man. Stay calm.
Bro, we were talking about, you know how we're always talking about WWE and how Vince McMahon is a war criminal. What was that storyline? You might remember it, where I forgot who the fighter was, and he basically fought Vince McMahon for his freedom, and he was a slave.
What?
Slave? Let me
Remember
Google
him,
that.
and he fought McMahon for his freedom. He fought Vince McMahon for his freedom.
Vince McMahon's a different guy. though.
That's up there with JBL kicking the Mexicans back over the border. Bro, he had a storyline where JBL was kicking the Mexicans back over the border, and then remember Hulk Hogan was basically, you know what I mean, the
He's
super
back now.
Hogan. Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan's back.
Yeah.
He said he's going to fight someone else.
No, as in he came back. As in, I swear when he made a comment about the nigger comment,
Oh, they took him off.
I took him out the Hall of
For a
Fame
little
or
bit,
something like
you know,
that.
a
A little
little
bit.
Oh, swear.
Yeah, and he came back. It was dope. Do you see that one?
Nah, he's fighting someone, though.
No, but he came back. I think during what's it called again? WrestleMania, and it was The Rock, Stone Cold, and Hulk Hogan in the middle of the ring and having a convo. It's sick, like bare nostalgia. But I was talking to someone the other day. Yeah,
Wait,
Booker T.
just to cut you off. Huh?
Booker T.
No.
Said Booker T was a slave in WCW.
they
No.
might have said,
WCW is not the Vince McMahon one.
yeah, they might have said that he was a slave for like maybe a contract.
Wait. Let me ask Ant, because it's Ant I was talking
Vince-
to about it. What's it?
But yeah, that whole wrestling thing, yeah.
They have some mad
The
shit,
money,
man.
the money in that thing is crazy. They said a story because BT got wrestling in it. They told a story about Vince McMahon, yeah, how like basically like before WrestleMania they do like a fireworks thing, like ceremony in it, and apparently the lights, the fireworks alone cost $2 million. Right? So the day before WrestleMania, Vince McMahon went to the stadium and goes, I want to see the fireworks. They're like, but Vince, like it costs $2 million, innit? He's like, yeah, I want to see it. So they did the firework display with only him in the stadium, and he goes, "Yeah, that's kind." They did it again for $4 million, just like that, fam. This,
What, his budget? Or
yeah, his budget. This $4 million. Like,
Do you know how much money wrestling makes?
yeah,
What,
bro.
$2 million?
Brother, do you know how much-
Bro, the guy's
brother,
a billionaire, bro.
Brother, wrestling makes. Brother, remember, in terms of when you think about competition, who is the competition? Obviously, you got WCW and all these other things.
They're not even competition.
But there's no competition for WWE
Well,
or
at that
WWF,
level,
like-
that-
At that level, yeah,
Brother,
there's none, bro.
None. I remember as well. Think about this, yeah.
People are invested.
Invest, bro. People hate that more than football, bro.
Remember, if you're a fan of, remember, for example, like every single, because they're artists, every single person in the NWA, you know, WWE is a franchise.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Facts.
Like,
Especially
John
now.
Cena has got his own dolls or whatever they want to.
And they eat off that.
Eat off that. Remember,
Movies, they eat off it.
Everything. Like once you
Merchandise,
get
all of that, yeah.
WWE, like he owns the rights to your name, as in terms of everything. So if you do anything outside,
Licensing, merchandising,
brother,
everything.
Yeah.
everything.
it's
So
mad.
remember as well. And anyway, I've never seen
Think,
WWE
independent.
Who?
The Rock.
He's probably same thing. His rights. That's why he.
But that's why he changed
Think
his
about
name
it,
a lot.
That's why he's gone back to his
Yeah,
actual name.
yeah. Dwayne Johnson. Yeah, that's probably
Think
the
about
reason
it.
why.
He doesn't use The Rock when he does. It's not even Dwayne
Most
The Rock
electrifying
He
man
only
in
uses
sports
the Rock when he
entertainment.
goes back to WWE.
Yeah.
Even bro, they bringing it back, bro. Where do you think that is? Come back,
And
bro.
also remember with the Rock as well. Rock's in a different position because he can dominate. Demand so much money. Vince might have a different thing with him.
Yeah,
Remember
but
the-
Yeah.
remember The Rock doesn't need WWE anymore. A lot of these men need WWE.
No. See,
Money.
but the thing about it, if you think about old, contracts and so on, literally, the more popular The Rock gets, people go back to his old stuff. So Vince probably won't let go of them licensing rights because the more popular.
I'm talking about when he appears back in WWE.
He probably gets better situations.
yeah.
than-
But that's like I don't know if did I speak about this on the
And
last?
Fast, that's the thing with Fast. Sorry, to cut you off, Fast and Furious as well. Remember his little situation with
The Tyrese.
Vince.
No,
Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel.
What was
Remember
that?
that? So remember with them,
the
literally
Rock
they were
was a
just
big
clashing
guy.
heads. One of those things where you just have two, prominent
Two entities,
And
yeah,
remember, Vin Diesel, that was his thing. Essentially, he was the top dog there. The Rock's come, he saved the franchise essentially. And even more recently, I think with The Rock, when I keep saying Vince.
Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel was trying to son The Rock, where he's like, come on, little brother, come back, we're family or whatever. I know The Rock was chilling at home saying, bro, I'm a grown man in my 50s about...
No, but I think-
But didn't The Rock do a spin-off?
Yeah, he got Hobson. He's got
Hobson
Hobson
Shaw.
Shaw. Yeah, but I think
That was hard.
I think with that situation there, it's more to do with because I think the way The Rock, well, what I read, is I think they had a conversation on the phone. So imagine me and you speaking on the phone, and we're like, "Listen, we're not going to see eye to eye on this situation. Let's just leave it. You take the Fast franchise. I'm obviously going to build my thing with Hobson Shaw. Then you go on your Instagram and make it seem as if you've called me and tried to nice it, but I'm the one that's being." No. It's like, come on, man. That's not the narrative. Don't do that. I think that's what happened with that one. Because the Rock, you can see it in the because there's certain scenes in is it? I don't know if it's Fast 8 or Fast 9. You know that when the Rock's talking to Tyrese, that's not scripted. Some of them is not scripted. You know, he's badding him up. Some of it's not scripted, but it's good.
I know what you're talking
So they
about.
keep it.
Yeah.
I remember
There's one way he called him out. He just dissed, man. And man was like, what?
I remember that one.
They
where,
kept it.
The Rock's walking in, and then
Tyrese says something.
Tyrese says something. Yeah, something. And he says, "Yeah, like your big forehead."
Yeah.
And then you see Ludacris go out the water, and like apparently that wasn't supposed to be like.
Because it was supposed to be in the scene, but because it's good, they kept it in.
How many
so-
Fast do you reckon they'll make, fam?
Oh, brother. There's
Jason
there's
Momoa
gonna,
is in the new one.
there's gonna be a
What?
there's gonna be a crossover.
You know that, right?
With Fast, what as in Aquaman?
Yeah.
But he's not in it as Aquaman.
No.
No, bro.
I wouldn't be surprised, bro. Brother, I wouldn't be surprised. Okay.
No, but
there's
bro,
a new movie-
the last one they were doing Nos in space, bro.
brother, man was eating
They were
Twinkies
doing
in space,
Fast
blood.
Nos in space, bro.
Ain't you seen the
in
last
space.
one?
Space.
Ain't you seen
In
the last
space,
one?
brother.
Ludacris and Tyree goes to
I'm
space.
not watching that.
I went in space.
Yeah, it's like-
in what?
It was like some like no, like they got a whip and they
Made
put
it
like
to
a rocket
space, bruv.
and they blasted it in
Didn't Daddy
space, bro.
Yankee them, man, they make the whip?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're dumb. You're nah, they got the you know the Brazilian dons or
Oh,
South
from
No,
America.
the guys from
Tokyo Drift.
Tokyo
the
Drift,
Chinese
bro.
brother.
But they also got the
Yeah, the Chinese
no,
brother
no,
come
you're
back.
thinking of
Yeah,
Han. Not
yeah, he
Han.
came back.
Han came back as well.
Han came back, but he's not the one that
No,
made the
but they
gun.
got the. Is it okay? I don't want to say Brazilian because
Han's
they're
not
not Brazilian.
Chinese, he's Japanese.
No, but they got
Yeah,
you know the two brothers or two brethren, and they're like Latina.
Yeah.
They got those two guns back as well.
Daddy
No?
Yankee, Tego Calderon.
Yeah, they
Oh,
got
is
them
it
man
Daddy
back.
Yankee for real? Is that
And then they got the
Oh.
then they got the Tokyo Drift brother.
Yeah, the white
the guy that was the main. He looked dusty now, innit? Yeah, he looked dusty.
He looked like that.
Do you remember Tokyo Drift? The main
white
guy in that one.
goes to Bow Wow in Japan.
Oh, what, Paul Walker? They brought
No,
him
the
back?
other
No,
white
man,
guy from
no,
number two.
no.
Oh, what's wrong with
This
this
guy,
brother?
no, the white guy from number two.
I thought the hologram was like
No,
Like,
remember,
they did that for his last movie.
No, so
he
basically,
drove off.
remember,
Yeah, but it was his brother.
there was the
That thing
Fast
was
and
mad, though.
there
That
was the
thing was
Fast and
mad.
the Furious, Too Fast, Too Furious, and then the third one was in Tokyo.
No, the second one was in Tokyo.
No, the third one. The third one was in
Fast
Tokyo.
and Furious,
Oh, sorry,
Too Fast,
Fast
Too
and Furious, Tokyo
Tokyo
Drift.
Drift.
Yeah, that's the third one, and that's the one with Bow Wow in it.
Yeah, I remember that one.
You remember when?
In Japan, when they're drifting, they're drifting.
That was
Yeah,
Yeah,
the third
yeah.
one, the
2006.
third one. So literally, that's a good. You know what I mean?
This guy
6 movies ago.
Black. You must remember that guy, man.
Oh yeah.
And he's from, like, from Texas.
Tokyo Drift's the best one. Tokyo Drift's the best one, bro.
It's the one that like.
Man, look at you like they're all shit still.
Bro, that one was hot garbage.
But I don't watch.
Swear?
I don't watch those movies tonight.
Oh no, you better
Brett,
bugging.
did you watch the Fast and Furious? All of them. Which one do you think? Where would you rank Tokyo Drift? Tokyo Drift. Where would?
The
The one in
Bow Wow.
Japan when they like drifting and that
No, the
on
old
the
one came out in
mountains.
2006. But that was where they were drifting. Cause remember they brought out the
one with Bow Wow
The
with
game, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Man
The
said it's best
culture.
one.
No, it's not the best one. But that's just my opinion. You're allowed to have your opinion.
It's everyone in the world's opinion.
No, it wasn't Fast
Except
and
his.
Furious. It was Need for Speed.
Yeah, Need for Speed
for
was
Speed,
one of
the
the best
game.
games.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm thinking
Yeah.
the game too fast.
Sorry, Need for Speed. Need for Speed was cold.
that's a cold game.
But yeah, literally, that one was the third one. They brought back Han, and so no, they brought back Han for the last one.
The last
they
one,
had, Ong Bak.
Yeah.
Jason Statham was in it. Bro, when I say the cast, I'm crazy. Charlize Theron.
Oh my god.
Jason
On
Momoa.
back was in that.
Oh,
yeah, he's fighting the
bro.
guy on the train, innit? Yeah.
in the truck.
Yeah.
I was watching a movie, yeah. I can't, and they said it was by some famous director. Yeah, I need to remember the movie, and I was like, "What's so good about this movie?" And then I googled the director, yeah, and he had like a run where, cool, he started his thing.
What's the film called though?
I need to remember. I promise you, I need to remember. But it's a.
Man, just leading us to-
Because when I was watching it, I was like, this is racism because it's a white director, and I'm like, why do they keep giving his brother money?
Roman Polanski.
I can't remember the name. I find it. Yeah, but he had one good movie where the budget was brazy, and it hit box office, and he made peace. But every single movie after that,
So you don't remember any of the movies?
I need to remember what movie I was watching. So imagine a movie's like,
No, what man's saying is, like, don't you remember like a bit of the plot?
Yeah, so we could.
So man can try and help
Yeah.
you. You know what I'm saying?
I just say yeah, it's a movie. It's a movie.
I need to
Who's
find
it?
it,
No
bro.
Clark.
Why
Bro. It
you
could be
look-
anybody,
why
bro.
you looking-
Man said, no,
While you're,
Clark.
Taser, while you're looking for your movies, yeah, I have another theory for you because remember you had the theory for Top Boy.
yeah,
So basically, the guy who wrote it or whatever is an Irish dude or whatever.
Yeah, he's a white
so,
guy. Yeah.
So,
Top boy.
yeah, I was talking to Gemini and he was like, basically because the dude is an Irish dude, he thinks the guy who wrote it, you know, based on Irish gangsters or whatever, and it just would have never taken off on British TV essentially in that way. So he adapted it to, you know, kind of, you know, out the
ends,
hood
yeah.
scenes. If you think about it, Sullivan or whatever, Duchesne is an Irish name. You know what I mean? And when you look at the level of violence within this, it's more Irish than it is. Because think about it, on the roads, bro, man ain't throwing no one out the window and stuff like that. If you think about it, that violence is definitely.
But I can't lie to you. A couple men are getting thrown out windows still.
Yeah. But you know, have you guys watched Gangs of London?
yeah.
That thing was dead, bro.
Oh, right, I swear.
Bro, because
I
that
watched-
thing,
I
I
watched
was
three-
just
I watched
watching
3
that.
episodes
Never
of
in
that
London,
content.
bro.
Yeah.
Sniper rifle shootings in London City.
Bro, it's like
Guys hanging in Parliament in London City.
Bro, it's like
That
when
would
they're
never
24,
happen,
remember
bro.
24, bro? And he was out there jumping barriers with a burner, bro. Like, no, in this London.
It never happened in London, bro. It's not the cartel, bro. Like it's not happening
It
here,
weren't
bro.
realistic for something that happened in London, but it was a good story.
I tried. I couldn't.
Yeah.
I couldn't get into it. I heard season 2's coming.
But
in.
I'm not gonna lie to you. When I saw the first scene when man's walking into a pub or whatever, And the way man are fighting, I'm like,
Yeah,
man,
yeah,
man
yeah.
ain't fighting this in real life.
No,
No, but you know what
but
it is?
the
It's the
fight
guy.
song is
It's
not
the
in
guy.
there.
The guy that
The director.
is the guy from Raid.
Raid.
You know this
The
guy
thing.
Taser's still trying to find this movie, bro.
brother. But it's racism, bro. The guy made one
How
big
cool
movie.
would you get
yeah?
cancelled? Like,
The guy,
but
made
they will
one
cook.
big, the guy made one big movie, yeah, and I think the budget was probably like $1 million, and he made 100 M's. And then because
Oh,
of
I
that,
see what you mean.
yeah,
like because of that one success.
Oh,
Bro,
I thought you
the
meant
rest
he had
of
a
the-
big budget.
Yeah, the
I'm
way you
saying-
explain that,
no,
bro.
No, I'm saying
Yeah, because that's
basically.
what you said. He had a
Yeah,
crazy
big-
budget.
big-
That's what we were
I'm saying
thinking.
one-
Fast
no, because I
Furious.
was watching that film and I was like, I had to do research.
I got what you were saying, but
Yeah, I had to go back and say,
Well,
who is this guy,
I-
brother?
I-
All of his movies were flops, but I'm like, they're still giving him P. Then basically, when I
That's
went,
racism, though.
when I went back, I realized that he had one big break and he smashed it, and that's what he's living off. But they're still giving
But
this
what's
brother
the
bread.
movie
I'm
though,
trying to
bro,
find it,
bro?
I'm trying to find it.
M. Night Shyamalan.
Oh, it's gonna bug me, man.
But yeah, Gangs of London, man. That was a bit,
yeah, that's what
bit
I'm
too
saying,
far.
the London, for example, when you look at the Raiden, for example, because of like
That's the Raider, you know.
No, the Raid.
because of the Raid, yeah, and those kind of films, you're used to man fighting a particular way because it's not foreign to you. You're like,
Yeah.
it's a martial.
Oh
arts
yeah,
film.
yeah.
Gangs of London now.
like,
are
no one's
just
fighting
Man, them
like
are doing like
Brother,
sidekicks and
brother,
breaking arms and
breaking
that.
arms, like, when you go to a pub, yeah, and you've ever seen a swinger in the swan arms,
Yeah.
a man walks up to someone and goes, boom, bang, bang,
I said,
breaking his arm,
the lazy hippo.
Yeah.
This is the lazy hippo, the Mary Rose.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It's mad. It is mad.
Like,
yeah.
I'm thinking this is not realistic because for here, like, you get like a straightener, like, you know, like EastEnders when like,
Yeah, proper
Phil will hit a
straightener.
man,
Yeah, boom.
and then a couple swings and
Hit a
then,
man with a chair, man would drop, kept
Yeah,
back
yeah,
on,
yeah,
shaved
yeah,
it off
yeah,
again.
leave him. You know what of them
Yeah,
ones?
yeah,
You're
yeah,
like, boom, he deserves it. Never come around here again. Like, that's how the fight should be, as in like, you might have a dude who can swing a bit
Like
more
Jason
than other
Statham.
people.
Yeah.
But no, but,
Bro,
but
but
even
like-
these films, you know, you're thinking.
But yeah, but his films, you know it's far. You know, get me. You know it's
But 'cause
action
you've got a
movie.
British accent, it works.
But bro, like these men were doing like mass. Like there's a scene where they're shooting up like the central London, bro. I'm like, bro, this would never happen here.
Brother,
man. Who gets guns like that anyway? Do you know what I mean?
The thing is, you can have gums here. I mean, gums, you know. You can have guns here, but in central London, response unit
Will be there instantly,
Brother,
innit?
this ain't like, if it was like Peckham or something like that, they might be a bit longer till they get there.
Yeah.
Central London, City of London Police, there's no way you can do anything like that. They'll be there within 12 minutes, bro.
SO19.
Helicopters,
Everything, yeah.
SO19. If
Boats
you're in
on
the
the
city,
Thames.
bro, Red Police, you know, the Red Police
Yeah.
cars. SO19, bro. I told them, I think, what is it? It's CO19 now. I know they used to be.
Where they
SO19.
drive red police cars.
Bro, SO19, where they've got SO19 written at the top of the police cars. It's the special units, bro.
Okay,
Tell
yeah,
people when them man they get active, trust
Long.
me. Bro, they sort stuff out very
Brother,
quickly.
there's certain policemen that, like, for example, when you see like a regular police dude and you might be like a bit scrawny, vest looks like he's weighing man down. Like, you know them man?
Yeah.
Them policemen, you look at them, what do you want, brother? There's certain policemen that come over to you and you're like,
Yeah.
whatever you ask you,
I'm gonna do it, yeah.
answer. Because my man is like, they just look, you know, like
They're
Phil
basically,
Mitchell,
sorry,
I mean, Grant
basically
Mitchell,
British SWAT. So SO19 is British SWAT.
I'm saying, like,
Oh,
you
is that
know,
what it is?
you know
Yeah.
that Phil Mitchell back in the day? I mean, Grant Mitchell
Grant,
back in the day.
yeah,
like, you know,
yeah.
like, when man is bald head,
Firm.
physique,
But slim,
like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Can duck you out.
nimble. Get down, fucking get down. You know? Then when you hear the request, them man are shooting you mid-request. Get down, father.
Yeah.
Sorry, he moved. Man's dead like what? Yeah.
That's like.
But to be fair, I'm gonna watch season 2 though.
yeah,
I'm all of that. I'm all that. I'm gonna watch
When they're
season 2.
them Nigerian gangsters dangling people
Bro!
off things, bro, I said, turn this shit off.
Bro, there was Nigerian gangsters, Indian gangsters. There was
Iranian.
No, but there are though.
yeah, there was all different
Not like
kinds of
that,
like,
bro. Not the way they had them, yeah.
No, but bro,
The
you
way they
didn't,
had them
bro, you
just
didn't see the mass murder, bro. That's what I'm saying. These
Bro,
guys were
in
walking
London,
into
you kill two
places,
people,
bro.
Someone's gonna look for them.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Come
Like,
London, bro, murder 20 people and no one's gonna say nothing.
in broad daylight as well, bro. Nah, man. Gangs of London, man. That was.
There's another show that I've been watching. I finished it. It's called We Own the City, and
Oh, that's a police show, isn't it?
yeah, it's about the
What's that
police
saying?
corruption. It's good, you know. It's about the police corruption in Baltimore.
Oh, I've seen that. I saw the clip where the black man was chilling and the brother from The Punisher in it.
Yeah. He's a hard.
Man, he's,
And Marlo's in it.
He waves his baton.
But Marlo's a Fed.
He just smashes man's
Yeah,
bottle.
Marlo's been a Fed in a lot of shows. I like him because he's in Bosch. I'm not sure if you've ever watched Bosch. See, that's a decent show. He's a police officer in that as well. I mean, plays it very, very well. He's in there for a couple of seasons.
It's an interesting
I'm
name.
watching
Bruv,
Ozark.
the-
I've seen that.
Yeah, come on, man. What is it?
Harry Bosch is his name.
Hard, bro.
Nah, but wait, but with this,
Not
we own
Marlo,
this,
but the
with
main
this, we own the city, yeah, bruv. The police corruption in Baltimore.
Is it mad?
Bro, it's so bad, yeah. Since basically what they were basically trying to align it with was like George Floyd. So you see what, like, when that happened, yeah, when the police got charged, the police officers were like, hold on, but a man was just doing his job. Like, in their head, the police officer was just doing his job. All he
mad,
should get was a smack on the wrist. So to avoid
They see themselves being above the law.
yeah, but so to avoid an indictment, they don't do police work anymore.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
The police officers don't want to now pull you over and search you in case you complain, and then they get the same treatment as the
Nah, man,
police
yeah,
officers
yeah,
did.
yeah.
That
So
was mostly
now,
protest.
Huh?
In protest.
Nah, it wasn't.
It was because I think because remember there was a lot of this whole thing about defund the police. Because remember as well.
Yeah, and that's why they were like, fine, you see how you feel without us.
Yeah.
Remember, in terms of the police in America and stuff like that, they're funded, so people saying defund them and whatever. But remember, in terms of police as well, they've got this thing where like they can't be reprimanded by the public.
No, but
No, I'm just saying this in that, for example, if you as a policeman do something and it's wrong, they see it as, for example, Tazer's done something, cool, he done something wrong, but pull him up and whatever. But this whole charging man and potentially going to jail, they're like, what?
charging who? The police officers.
police officer.
Yeah,
You're saying if he was a police officer himself, yeah.
All the other police officers are like, it's not fair because they're looking at it like,
We put our neck
you're
on the
one of
line.
us. You put your neck on
Yeah,
the line,
yeah.
so There's no way you should be going to jail.
Yeah, yeah,
And
no.
remember, no matter if you, the thing is, sorry to cut you, no matter whether you do wrong or right, they see it as we're all together as policemen.
No, I understand that. Police see themselves as a gang. I'm not talking. I hear that, but what I'm saying is, from the perspective of the commissioner, he's sitting with the mayor and all of these people, all of these important people, and he's saying, you lot are saying you want to remove funding from the police, but the police officers that are walking the streets are struggling to do their jobs because of what happened with so and so. So they're like, because remember, if a police officer comes up to you, at what point is he supposed to attack you?
He's not supposed to.
But okay, cool. But he's written on his report that you attacked him first, so he attacked you. That's the corruption there. Whatever the case may be, you've got money on you, he shakes you down, you've got £500 on you, he takes it off you. You can't really say much. You complain, it gets put in paperwork, no one sees it, you've just lost 5 bills, and you have a distrust with the police officers. That's what's happening, yeah? So over time, it's like a melting pot. It's gonna overflow.
Yeah.
But the police officers who are clean are saying, yo, like, we're just doing our jobs. But the community are so unhappy with you lot. We don't know who's clean and who's not. We can't tell.
Yeah, but the thing is, as you said here, for example, I don't know if you've seen the Chris Rock thing when he's talking about
Pilots.
bad apples.
Bad apples, yeah.
Like there's certain he's talking about. There's certain professions
You don't can't buy apples, bro.
Cold analogy, could he just like on the vibe of the thing is people talk about it's just one bad policeman, blah blah blah.
Don't want no one bad doctor,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
One bad surgeon. One bad pilot.
But if you were on a British Airways flight or Virgin and you heard that they've got one bad pilot that might crash,
Not getting on.
You're not getting on.
You're never
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
get
yeah.
on a Virgin plane because you're thinking, what plane am I on? I don't know if it's a good or not pilot. That's what I'm saying.
So it takes the whole thing,
They
bro.
take the whole thing.
No, I'm not
So when-
disputing that.
No, I
I'm
hear
saying
what you're
from
but when
we're
people
seeing it
talk
from.
about- but when people talk about police and being like, it's only one bad apple, people don't realise that one bad apple changes everything.
Yeah, but I'm
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
with this show, you see it from the perspective of the police.
Are the police good officers?
See, the good ones are trying to fight the bad cops, but the bad cops are just doing a mad thing to the point
Yeah,
where
yeah.
it's hard. And then when they bring it to the mayor and say, okay, cool, we want to invest in, we want to fund the body cams or more police officers, you're telling them, you can't do overtime. But I'm struggling to have, let's say I got 1,000 police officers. The George Floyd incident happened. Now I got 500 that are willing to go on the beat.
That's fine.
No, cool. Go on the beat. Out of the 500, 400 are corrupt. Now I got 100 that I can trust. But then you're telling them they can't do overtime. So I'm going to have to put the bad ones on.
No,
on the
I
beat.
hear-
Do you know what I mean? Like,
no, I hear what you're saying, but there's certain things you can implement and put in place.
but there's no
But do
funding.
you guys-
No, you know what I'm saying? So, for example, the body cams, for me personally, there should be no point in time
Where it's not recording.
where
No,
you,
there's no funding for body
No,
cams.
you look at what I'm saying. For example, like the America, don't be fooled, brother. There's money.
No,
brother.
but you're saying, I'm telling you what the show's saying.
No,
the,
yeah, but
the woman's like, for me
Bro.
to get money for the body cams, I've got to take it from the money we're giving to schools.
Bro,
I've got to do.
brother, I hear what you're
Oh,
saying.
right.
Yeah,
I see what you're saying.
The show as well, though.
But it's
But you-
lot
can
of
I-
it's based,
reality,
like,
though,
in-
yeah.
I
It's
hear
on-
you, but I'm saying
it's a
when
true
you-
story.
But when you go to America, yeah, even when me and Chiz went the other day, the money the police have is different.
Yeah, bro.
Wait, no, let me
wait,
finish.
when you say the money the police have
As
for
in,
what?
like, when you see like the way that the police cars, like for example in Atlanta, yeah, you got two different cars. You got, I'm trying to remember this.
Are you saying the police got some sort of finances?
Brother, if you see, like, like for example,
but you know-
you might see a Fiesta, you might see like,
Yeah. Or you
might
got
see a
the BM.
Vauxhall,
Yeah.
the BM.
X-Fat. Brother, every single police whip is the big, powerful 4x4.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
see one small whip. It's like you can see over there with police with the funding. It's a serious.
You're saying,
thing.
yeah, but
Can I ask a
Okay,
question
the
though?
way it
Can I ask a
works,
question?
Oh, sorry, go on.
Do you think that the fact that the police officers, every single one, have guns, adds to their like?
No, they need it. They need guns over there.
But you think that adds to
No,
the?
they need it, bro.
Yeah, I know they need it, but I'm saying, do you think that adds to the animosity that if anything can go, like if I'm talking to a Fed here, I know he's not gonna shoot me because he don't have a gun. So the worst that can happen,
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
I guess
It definitely plays a
it
part.
goes to that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he might tase me,
But
yeah,
also-
but I'm saying,
but
bro,
When you
like,
have the hammer, you start to see every problem as a nail.
yeah.
Everything.
But
you
also,
see.
Yeah, everything this.
But
yeah,
also, this is in Baltimore. Like, it's one of the worst cities in America. Yeah. So a lot of the brothers that they're arresting usually
nuts.
have guns.
yeah.
And then a lot of them are saying, yeah, but I have it as a defense because you know what the community is like. And the feds are like, no, take us to... And basically the corrupt feds are basically saying to these guys that they arrest, listen, I'm not trying to shake you down. I'm going to take you to the station. I'm going to process you. You're probably going to take a plea deal, but just give us someone else and your plea deal will be... So what they do is they start snitching on each other. So man are going to the yard, raid the yard, boom, they find guns. All right, cool, we process the guns. But then they find cash, whether it's 50 bags, 100 bags. Then what's started happening is the feds are just like, listen, everyone come in the room, like us four. Brent, listen, there's 100 bags there. We're going to report 20. We're splitting 80.
Yeah.
That's what started
But
happening.
the reason why they're doing that also because they don't get paid that
No,
much.
that's my point.
Yeah,
There's no
yeah.
funding. It's my
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
But
Brother, don't ever make it scary.
Oh
Don't ever
my
make it
God. I'm
excuses
telling you
for
what the show
corruption.
said.
No, I hear you, but listen, them not being. Remember,
these feds were putting in overtime. Yeah, they're in Dominican Republic. They're on holiday and they're putting in overtime and they're getting checks from the government.
Yeah, but you can't say like he's not making excuses for corruption.
I'm
He
not
just-
making
it's an
excuses, I'm
understanding
telling
of
you
why it
what's going
happens,
on.
though.
Yeah.
they make excuses for.
So the the commissioner's saying, yeah, my
The
job.
thing is, they're still getting. Remember, you're forgetting. I hear what you're saying, but they're still getting a paycheck from the government.
Yeah,
whether,
but
whether that's like, for example, nurses, for example, not getting paid enough. All right, is it okay for them to start stealing medication?
I'm not saying it's
Yeah, yeah,
okay,
yeah,
but
yeah,
if
yeah. I know what you're
I'm
saying,
not
bro.
it's okay, but if we heard of a nurse that was selling one particular drug that everyone wanted on a low. Wait, hold on a second. We saw it with flipping COVID. Man was selling injections on a low.
What were they?
Brother, you could get the vaccine on a low, brother. I didn't even understand it. I'm like, Bob, it's free. No.
I'll waiting list. It was
Yeah,
because
waiting list,
So
yeah,
wait, listen, I'm
yeah.
saying, yo,
I hear you.
A man who wants to go Dubai and that.
But that's-
yo, so when I'm paying on the black market, it happens.
No, you're not getting what I'm
Man
saying.
are risking their job to take out a vaccine and bring it to their yard and put it in their own fridge. It's not the same temperature, my brother.
No, I hear what you're saying, but the thing is, I think we're kind of mixing up stuff here. Like, so being defunded means you haven't got as much funds for your organization.
Yeah.
A paycheck is different, bro. They're still
Yeah,
getting paid.
funding is different from paying.
I'm not saying-
Yeah.
No, okay, let me-
budget is different
let me
from
break it down.
paying your
No,
employees.
I'm
So
yeah.
basically-
I'm saying the commissioner was saying, yeah, there's not enough funding for him to introduce the whole body cams. So we can monitor what the police are doing. So the corrupted ones, we can see them being corrupt
No,
and them get fired.
I hear what you're saying.
And then we focus on the good ones because they
Taylor,
are good ones.
No, Taylor, I hear what you're saying, but what I'm trying to say to you is this, for example, in America, I've seen policemen with body cam.
Yeah, but you're talking about Atlanta.
No, I'm not talking because I wasn't there. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking in general.
Oh.
I've seen police
With body
turn
cams
their
and still
body
move
cams
mad.
off. I'm like,
Yeah.
there should be no point in time when if you have one on and it's on, there should be no point in time.
So that's the corruption I'm talking about. Then why you turn off your body cam?
That's my point. But I'm saying that's nothing to do with defunding the police. I've seen police in
We're
America.
talking about two
in
different things here, bro.
No, let me finish. Police in general in America being able to turn their body cams off. If you have one, it shouldn't be able to come off. That's how you stamp out corruption in general. If a policeman turns off a body cam, you're out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. As soon as you turn it off,
That's it.
Yeah, you're gone.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, if it's not on, for example, for the whole of the process of you arresting this person, then you got a different argument. I forgot to turn it on, whatever. Fine, fair enough. That's not fine, but it wasn't on. But policemen who have it on and say, 1 second, let me just turn it off.
Yeah,
You-
but
you're
also
talking-
what he's
Yeah, but
saying,
the fact-
what he's
yeah, but
saying
the-
is also in America, like each state is a different, it's a different
And
precinct,
also-
it's a different like budget and
And
stuff
also,
like that.
even
So in
that-
Baltimore, it might be completely different.
But
to what
it's
it is
the
in
worst city in
Yeah.
America. And also,
Yeah.
what you're saying, still validates my point because the moment, okay, for example, the moment one police officer turns off the body cams and there's other guys who have done it and maybe bust case, that one that gets in trouble for it, it says precedent for the rest of them. And they see it as, what? But we were doing our job.
But it's not your, but you know what it is? That's like, for example, and this might sound...
I'm talking about police as a gang, by the way.
Cool. I hear you.
Their rules.
Cool, I hear you. But what the funny thing, and what is weird is like, for example, that's like, this might sound a bit drastic, but that's like a dude who is at home with his missus and she annoys him and he might fist her up, for example, and then someone pulls him up and says, brother, you can't hit women and whatever. What are you doing? And he's like, what? But that's what I do. Like, what do you mean? You can't. What do you mean? This is like when she acts up. This is what I do. It's like, brother, I hear what you're saying, but
I know what you're saying.
It's kind of like
he's saying what you're doing is so messed up. It doesn't ruin what the excuse how I got there. Yeah.
I'm not saying.
But even if it's a precedent for what you're doing, or even if other policemen have done it, you are not supposed to be doing this.
Why don't
so even if, for example, even if it's a case of, we're not going to work no more. Cool, I hear you, but sometimes you have to. Like, get them out. Like,
yeah, but why are you making...
No, but what it is, though, what he's saying, though, the whole system is rotten, bro.
Yeah.
So once you get in it, you become that thing.
Yeah, and
so it's not even a thing of like...
I'm not saying it's me. I'm saying this is the show. The police are saying, basically, the show's called We Own the City because it could be the gangsters, it could be the police, it could be the government. Cool. But even at the end, it's based on a true story, by the way.
I can't lie to you, though.
Even at the end...
Split the P.
Even at the end, the mayor gets fired for tax evasion and fraud. The mayor who's telling the police officer there's no P's. I can't find the police officer. She got bagged and she got fired for tax evasion and fraud. Like the whole system is corrupt. Everyone's stealing from everywhere. So what we're trying to say is, like, even there's one black lady that plays, she's a famous black lady as well. I think she's in a lot of black shows. She plays the lawyer who's proper trying to clean the system.
The righteous one.
But if she gets to the point where she's like, yo, I'm tired of this. She packs up her office and says, I'm gone. And the other black guy who looks up to her is like, yo, are you telling me that I'm studying all of this just to do the same thing you do? She's like, no, I'm gonna lie to you. It's gotten to a point where I've just passed the baton to you. Like, I can't. Because what's happening is man are driving past, and this is how they were getting, man. So man are driving past in these neighborhoods, the hot zones, and saying, what are you doing outside your yard? The brother's like, I'm outside my yard. Yeah, I didn't ask you that. What are you doing outside your yard? Just go inside. Then the policeman will drive off. Then he'll come back. Man's still there. Yep, we got reason to arrest you. And because of how mad the ends they're living in, more time these men have guns, maybe a bit of weed, and they book them. Boom. Because they got the gun now, they can process the guns. But then when they raid their yard, they might find peas. They start pocketing the peas. So this police officer that was doing this, he took about 500 guns off the street. So he was the best police officer in their eyes because he's taking guns off the street. But he's only doing it because he's making so much peas, is what I'm saying. So the corruption is, the police officers believe this is a good cop. But when they started processing it, it took like a district attorney to be like, nah, there's something dodgy going on here. Done their own independent investigation and started like assessing people. There's even one scene, where he shot the guy, and he wasn't supposed to shoot the guy. The guy didn't show no reason to aggressiveness, He called another fed and said, listen, it's peak for me right now. There's plainclothes officers and there's officers here. I beg you, come to the scene and just plant a gun. The guy came to the scene in half an hour, just dropped the gun and goes, yeah, big man's behind the van. He's gone behind the van, found the weapon, it's here. They're like, the guy was shot with and it took an investigation for them to realize the guy was shot with a real gun, but this is a BB gun. But it took years to get to that point, is what I'm saying. The corruption's so deep. You're telling these men that this police officer who stopped me is the one that robbed me. The lawyer's looking at you like, what do you mean? Police officers don't rob? You're like, oh, my brother, you don't understand what's going on here. It's so deep. This police officer was seen as the star. He's the most corrupted, to the point where even when he got bagged, he's still like, because the feds, there's a code, none of it, but all the feds snitched. All of his gangs snitched. The moment all of them got arrested, they all snitched. So the case that the district attorney had was full of evidence. So when they actually got the main guy, he's like, yeah, you ain't got nothing on me. They're like, brother, your boys are talking. Like, hurry up.
But like, Marv, do you not feel like sometimes the system sets behaviours?
No, 100%. I get what you're saying. For example, it's like even when people talk about areas and, for example, a lot of times with like gangs or youth, a lot of men are not bad boys.
Yeah, they're just in the environment.
The environment where, like, for example, unfortunately, like on that side, that's the enemy. You could have gone to school with man on that side. You were cool in secondary school, cool in primary. But even me and my brother were talking the other day, cousins.
Because they're from different ends.
Because they're from different ends. It's like, brother, And remember, even if I back my cousin, I've got to live over there.
I got to live here, bro.
So if I can back my cousin, but when I come back, it's going to be hell for me. So, like, I get what you're saying in terms of environments and things create codes, and even Santana said it, loyalty is there's a thin line between loyalty and stupidity. And some people look at it from the outside, they're like, this is stupidity. They're looking at it like it's loyalty because if I need backing, they're going to back me.
Yeah.
Police people.
Oh, you're talking about the Santana interview?
Yeah.
But what would you have done in that situation?
What do you mean?
Okay, so to add context, Cameron was beefing Jay-Z at the time. But remember, Santana was signed to Def Jam and Jay-Z became president.
Yeah.
So Cameron saw it as, my brother, I'm beefing your president. You got to leave and come to Koch Records. Santana's like, brother, no disrespect, yeah. I'm a mainstream artist, bro. I need a Def Jam machine behind me. I don't need your underground machine behind me, yeah?
But Koch was still doing bits
For Cameron.
No, in general.
But
For Cam.
But it's not Def Jam, bro.
Nothing compared to Def Jam or what Def Jam could do to Santana. Remember, Santana's getting number ones with his tunes. Cameron's bubbling, but Santana was blatantly going to be a bigger artist than Cam if he continued his trajectory.
Yeah.
Like that.
No, bro. They pushed him, yeah.
I hear you. But
It was him and Lil Wayne, like.
Bruv, they pushed. Bro,
Santana wasn't even bigger than Cam.
Bruv, they pushed.
No.
I'm not talking about in the eyes of like
No, in terms of
mainstream wise, yes, bro.
No, even Cameron's admitted that he was meant to be the superstar.
he was meant to be the star.
You supposed to be, and you being are two different.
No, yeah, but that's what he's saying. That's what he's saying.
That's where it became a problem. So because Jay-Z became president, Cam was like, yo, like you can't do what you're doing over there. Santana's like, what are you talking about? And that's where the rift started happening. And I think Cam started going into the paperwork like, bro, I own you. Like, it's not going to happen kind of thing. Yeah. And that's when it started going a bit. And you could see that Santana started moving towards the road, wasn't dropping singles. And Cam was delaying him dropping tunes. And I reckon that's the same thing that happened with Jim Jones and Max B as well. It was just politics. And it's like, not in hindsight, it's
and
like,
it's
bro,
mad.
like,
They're all
stupid.
cool now. Like,
yeah,
it's
it's stupidity at the end of the day. Because at the end of the day, it's like, we've all done this to get that mainstream attention. Now I'm about to get it, essentially. This stupid beef that you lot have, you're hindering my progression.
I get what you're saying, but I feel like it depends though, because it's like, I don't know, man. It's just I get the thin line between stupidity and loyalty, but it depends on how you really want to ride the boat in it. Because if it wasn't for Cam,
you wouldn't even be there, though.
Wouldn't be there.
Yeah, but
so there is a sense of loyalty you gotta have, though, bro.
But you pushed me to get a mainstream.
No, I get you, but it's like, for example, it's like Cam. If it wasn't for Cam, no one would know any of them lot.
Sorry. What caused the rift between them two is L.A. Reid has called Santana in to listen to his album. When Santana's gone to the meeting, Jay-Z's there. That's it. Before Santana could leave the meeting and call Cam to say, yo, I got called out, I didn't know Jay-Z was going to be there. Cam's called him. So you taking up meetings with Jay-Z? yeah. Cam's found out already.
Yeah. That looks bad, though.
So that's why it looked bad. It looked messy. Yeah. So you can imagine, you see how Cam is. Cam's on the block like, this nigga be taking meetings with Jay-Z. I thought he was on
yeah.
That's how it's going to sound, innit? And Santana's coming back to like, no, I wasn't even like that. I went to meet L.A. Reid. Jay-Z just happened to be there. Man ain't hearing that, blood. Man ain't hearing that. So
yeah, but I think Cameron would probably say like, why don't you... if I was Cameron in that situation, I would be like, bro, you should address the fact that you're beefing my man. If I go to a meeting, if I go to a meeting, I'm meant to be meeting Marv, and my boy's beefing you, and you're there, I gotta address that, bro.
Who's Santana to Jay-Z?
No, but he's nobody, but he's still gotta be like, bruv. It looks bad on him that he's not.
He's just sitting there. Jay-Z's not hearing that conversation, bruv. You're not pulling Jay-Z. You're not pulling Jay-Z to the side, by the way. Hey, what's this people? What? Get out of here, man. It's techie. It's a techie one still.
Jay-Z would move like Rick Ross at that 805. Was it 805 podcast?
Oh, when he went to
you've seen it. When he go to toilet.
You went to
toilet.
No, wait,
he's gone. Yeah, I'll be back.
Because there was, I'm not sure what other interview they were doing, and someone was like, they want to go to her, and he was like,
You ain't doing the Rick Ross. Yeah.
Is it that pee before you get here? Because they're like, we know what your niggas is doing.
I think it depends. I hear what you're saying, but I think it depends. I think on what's being said and whatever, and also it's Santana's opinion and side and Cam's side.
Yeah,
I guarantee if Jay-Z was a president, that's not direct. It's not like you going to, for example, if Rockefeller was still around and you moved from my label to Rockefeller. Def Jam, everyone was under Def Jam.
Yeah. It's a big umbrella, isn't it? Yeah.
But it's Cam that's being difficult then.
But the thing is,
I agree with you. I think Cam's been a dick in that position.
But I don't know if it was the same way as it was being said. As in, I think maybe the issue might have been the thing you said in regards to the Jay-Z
The meeting.
and Cam acting like, nah, you're moving sideways. You didn't tell me before you went.
The only reason-
that might have been it. As
But
opposed
he
to-
said he said he didn't have a chance to. The phone call came from
I
LA
hear
Reid.
that, but I'm just saying, but maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, maybe, but that should be easy to hash out.
Maybe, but remember.
Yeah, but it's mad egos, bro.
That's what I'm
mad
saying.
money.
Someone's
There's
being
bare,
difficult.
yeah, there's
someone's
bare.
definitely being difficult.
There's
Because
bare of that to
Okay,
play.
as a person that takes certain shit personal, you know what I mean? I would probably take that shit personal.
Yeah, but-
like,
yeah, but
bro,
okay.
your niggas was
Yeah, but-
hanging out with.
Yeah, but
with
would
the
man have the
ops.
opportunity to explain it to you?
No, after that.
Yeah, there
you
we
know what I
go.
mean? I
You've got
guess depends,
Cam
you know what I mean? Head hot, you know what I mean? Heads are hot.
Heads
bro.
are hot, man. And there's so much money
I
involved,
remember as well,
bro.
you got to think about Cam like this.
And these men are gangsters, you know.
No, but the thing is,
Before that, they're
I started
gangsters.
this.
Mom,
As
there was
it
probably
wasn't-
other things that have happened
That's
as
what
well.
I'm saying,
And
yeah.
so sometimes we look at it as this tiny little
As
thing.
one
So a man-
incident, yeah,
sometimes
yeah,
you're
yeah.
chilling there, Taser, and a man will do something, then a man will do something else, and sometimes it's not even a thing. Then that, but you know, when you're like, nah, this is like the ninth thing
thing-
that you've done.
culminate- the
This is
culminate-
yeah, the thing-
like ninth thing that you've done.
The
That's bare
obvious-
weird.
From the outside looking in, the obvious thing is when Santana basically referred to himself as a mainstream artist and made it seem as if Cam wasn't.
Yeah, but
I don't think Cam cares about that.
yeah, but Cam.
You say that, yeah, but then you're basically saying you're making more money
Nah,
than
we
me.
don't forget him because remember, in terms of Cam being a mainstream artist, remember he had the single boy, oh boy,
Hey Ma.
hey ma. But remember the single boy of Mariah Carey? Then he had the remix with Mariah Carey.
Now the thing
Like-
is with
like-
Cam, he does speak about when he was trying to buy himself out of his deal. Remember at
yeah,
one point?
he's had like.
Yeah, yeah.
Cam-
No,
Cam's
he was
had-
talking about in a bad situation at his deal.
What, this Santana interviews on Drink Champs?
Yeah.
But
These
Cam's,
fake teeth.
Cam's had moments in terms of like being.
Yeah, but you
Cam
see,
does speak about wanting to cause so much problem at his label so they could get rid of him. Do you
Bro,
remember?
you see,
Where nigga was talking about, he also wanted, he's like, he wanted.
Yeah.
you see
Man's
right-
just
you
looking
see-
to do anything.
Bro, you see
yeah,
right-
Just to
yeah,
get out of
yeah,
his deal.
You see right now, yeah, I don't know what it is, yeah, but you're hearing artists explain their experiences about the relationships they had with their label, bruv. A lot of them were in shit deals.
Yeah,
so at the
massive,
time,
yeah,
we're
massive.
looking at it as, oh, you're an MTV base, you got a number one.
A lot of these guys are broken.
They're
man.
broke, bro.
Yeah.
And imagine, you know, your
When you
stream.
say broke, you don't mean niggas ain't got a pot to piss in, but you're like, what you should be
What,
getting.
what you're
getting-
also
getting- Same.
what you're expressing to the people, like you're this big and you got jewels on. You're not living that,
Yeah,
bro.
because you remember, even with I was watching an interview yesterday, Isaac Hayes' son talking about, because he was like, basically going, he was like, I don't understand why.
His dad won't get no money.
Yeah, bruv.
The man were old school.
Fam, you know, he only got
He just got a banana cake.
you know he got his he got his dad's masters recently.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
Do
really?
you know how many tunes Isaac Hayes
Yeah,
has?
yeah.
You know, he got
yeah.
the masters recently. Yeah. So with the money that he's getting, I think he set up a company and he's like, listen, don't pay me a salary. Just let me just cover my expenses. And the money that I'm supposed to make, he's investing in some app that he's developing. Yeah. But he just talks about stuff in music, and he's like, he doesn't understand why all of these artists nowadays are selling a catalog, because he goes out of six. I think he says 6.2 or 6.5 billion people in the world. Yeah, that have smartphones. How many of that number do you reckon have Spotify or Deezer or Tidal, Apple Music on their phone? Like, how many do you reckon?
more than half.
So about 3 billion. Yeah. How many do you reckon, Keith?
In terms of how many.
So there's 6 billion people that have, I think, there's 6 billion people in the world. How many
of
people
them
have a
using
smartphone that use Spotify and all of these, like,
I would say
apps?
about a third of that.
A third, so you're looking at 2 billion.
Yeah.
Say less than a billion.
Less than a billion, above 525 million.
Yeah.
Is it?
And he said that number is supposed to double by 2024. So why the fuck are you selling your catalog today? Because that means double whatever you're generating now, you're going to generate double in 2 years.
Yeah.
So why are you selling your
I get what
catalog?
you're saying, but remember,
But for
No, but I'm just saying that's how he's
I think
looking
we
at
said
it.
it last
No,
time on,
we
where
talked about it.
people have shit to do.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
2025, nigga. Nigga won't put money on, nigga won't put money on crypto today.
Yeah.
man said these parties ain't gonna wait.
Wait, yeah. I need to go to Dubai, bro.
I wanted to say something. I had a conversation with someone, about crypto.
Yeah.
And I was like, all the people that were trying, and listen, pay close attention to my words. All the people that were trying to convince me, to get into crypto are mighty quiet right now. I ain't saying there's not people that made money from crypto. I'm just saying all the people that were trying to convince me to get into crypto, they're mighty quiet, bro. I say that whole demographic of people.
Brother, I can't lie to you. I messaged Specs this morning. Them crypto man are down. What? Hey, man, now what man are doing is man are betting going short. So they're betting against. To try to quick
swear.
peak. Yeah. So they're betting on it dipping.
Taze, what you're saying is niggas have found a new way to lose money.
But lose money, bro. That's why I say guys just need to stick to what they're good at doing, bro.
No, I've learned that. Stick to what you know, man.
Bro, just stick to what
be
you
good at
know,
it,
bro.
Bro, I
'Cause-
tell people there's so many ways of making money. I just can't make money if I don't understand how it makes
Yeah,
money.
yeah. Facts,
Like
bro.
for me, I just need to know how it makes money.
Brother,
'Cause if I understand how it makes money, I know when to stop. I
Yeah,
can understand
yeah.
when it's gonna lose me money or whatever.
But I can't lie.
can't rely on
that
when the next
FOMO,
man.
do you remember that period? Was it was it the first lockdown when everyone was going to Dubai?
Yep.
Bro, that I can't lie, the FOMO was real. These niggas were flipping. Oh, I'm like, nah, I must can't tell, man.
Did you get out in a good space?
Me?
Yeah.
Nah, I wrote it off, man. Do you know why? Because you know it's just mad. You put the P in, yeah. You see it go up, go down, whatever, cool, whatever. When it's time to extract the P, bro, the gas fees are new.
No,
I didn't, but
You're seeing 7 bills, and by the time you take it out, it's 2 bills. I'm like, raw. 5 bills in fees.
I remember,
Hey.
when I put some money in there, I remember saying to Hacks, there's one day when I logged into the app.
I remember when that moment it was like you don't want to see it again.
Brother, I logged into the app, it was like 10 bags down, brother.
Is it?
I closed the app.
I remember when
You delete
You
that.
got to wait for it to run back.
I just looked out the window, like,
Man, change the Wi-Fi password.
See how you feel.
I said, what?
You see how you
But
felt.
luckily for me, yeah, I said to Hacks, I said, yo, if this reaches, then remember there's one point when it spiked up again. I said to Hacks, brother, if this hits an amount,
I'm gone.
I'm pulling everything out. The day it hit that amount, brother, I was pulling coins out left, right, and center. I said, but I don't care if it goes up or down. I think with crypto, you got to get to a point where you're like, listen, how much do I want? How much do I need?
And let me get out.
It got to a point where it was like, all right, man's hoping something goes through the roof and I'll pull it out. But then it was kind of bubbling.
Yeah, but
it'll be
what
down,
Keith is
up,
saying is
down,
you're saying
up.
that based on no knowledge. You don't even know why it's going up or down.
No, but the thing is, in terms of, for example, like, so I had coins, like I had Bitcoin, I had Ethereum, I had a couple, but I was trying to research on the coins and find out like what was going on. So I was talking to people and doing research. So I only had I had a few coins that no one knew about on other apps, but generally speaking, in my Coinbase, I had certain apps.
Yeah, but the brothers that I know that were eating weren't on Coinbase. That's why I was a bit like,
No,
we're missing the trick here. Like,
Yeah, I hear that, but the thing is, but in Coinbase, for example, I bought Ethereum at one point in time.
now Ethereum went up because people needed that to pay for other
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
coins. So I think that's why that was going up.
The people, that's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember, I think I bought Ethereum maybe when it was like 9, no, I'm lying, maybe about 1 or something, or 9 bills or something. Then it done like 3.2.
Yeah, it went up crazy still.
So when it done that, and I said, yep, pulling out, pulled it. I don't care what happens now.
Oh yeah, if it spikes up, you're good. Yeah, you're good. You're good.
And I think that's what you got to get to a point with crypto where you're saying, listen.
But that's anything like when it comes to money. Like
Yeah.
they send them gambling, man. That's how it goes, bro. You just need to like.
Brother, I remember I went to the casino, yeah.
Where in Vegas?
Nah, here.
That's a plaster.
What's the one on
That's what I was thinking. Man said here,
what's
like
the one on the edge of the
what?
road?
I don't go to them.
There's one on the edge of the road. I think it's is it Victoria or Grosvenor House, something like that. There's one on the edge of the road, opposite the all the shisha cafes. Yeah, we went in there. Me and the man them randomly. It was like 2 a.m. Man was like, I think it was midnight. Man, you might want to go to the casino. All right, cool. Let's go. Because it's nighttime driving. Everyone got there in like 15, 20 minutes. Everyone's pulled out peas, whatever. But there was one brother on the table, yeah, and he slapped. You know, you get different chips. He's got £50, £100 chips.
Oh, what stacked?
Yeah, he's just chilling there. I said, I'm following this guy. Anyway, playing on the same table as him, yeah. And some brother taps me and goes, oh, you know that guy's 30 bags down? I said, Jesus Christ. Can't be watching other people.
Yeah. You saw that?